Good evening everyone, it's Andy Glenn here from Sharks TV, joined post-match by Solway Sharks head coach Martin Grubb. Martin, a nervy game in the end, but 2 points to the Sharks.
Yeah, ultimately it's about getting 2 points. I think there was spells in the game where I liked the way we played. Like we started well, our intensity was pretty high. We had a little bit more grit and physicality to our game. We scored a couple of goals where we were in and around the net, and I guess we'll call them dirty goals. But there was just still, again, too many soft mistakes that are individual errors that you can't really legislate for. But we've got to be better. I think, second period took the wind out of probably both teams' sails, because the amount of penalties, stop-start, guys could not get into a rhythm whatsoever. Guys couldn't get on the ice because of the special team stuff. Went from 3-0 to 3-2, and then again the third period wasn't as bad, but a stop-start. And I think once we managed to squeeze in front, we're no longer to go. We have to see it out. It's not about anything else. We should see that out. We make a bad line change. I think we only had 4 guys in the ice because somebody missed their assignment, and before you know it, it's in the net. But as we said at the kind of final intermission before the overtime, it's irrelevant now. We have to get that extra point. We need 2 on the board, and ultimately we did that. So it was a bit nervy. I think, as you say, there was good bits. There was definitely not so good bits. But you can't always play well and just sail through games. Sometimes you've just got to pull your socks up, go to the trenches and get results, and we've done that. So,
did you have a bad feeling in your stomach when Rhys Smetham came through? They'd pulled the goalie, as you say. We were just off a power play, and then with under a minute, was it like deja vu from last week?
Yeah, I actually never thought they were going to score at first, because when we first had the puck and then they start rushing up the ice a wee bit, we turn it over. And even then, I kind of looked and thought we're in not a bad spot. But then, we missed our assignment on that bad change, and before you know it, it's in the net. And then you have to stop them having that thoughts, because it would be very easy to go, here we go again.
Yeah.
So it was ultimately about obviously we nearly won it right at the death. Garzy was unlucky.
But in overtime, we definitely showed a bit of character, and we were the better team in overtime by some way.
Yeah, they had some puck, some puck possession in the overtime. But I think we certainly had the best of the chances. I certainly counted at least 4, maybe 5, like game-winning saves for Tommy Napier there that showed his quality. A fair play to the big guy. I thought he kept him when he needed to. He kept him in the game all night, and would have been my man of the match for them, because
Jordan had a fantastic game.
He'd done his job. Yeah, and well. Say Jordan made some huge saves for us. But yeah, ultimately when it gets to that stage, you have to just make sure that it's not the kind of same old story, and we end up losing the game. So it was really just about, no matter how, we stop kind of feeling sorry for ourselves, being a little bit immature, and just make sure we find a way to win. And we're not happy giving up the point. It's probably a good point for them, but in the same respect, we got the 2, and we move on.
So the next thing we talked about before is consistency. We've not had a 4-point weekend so far. We got Hull tomorrow. Your thoughts on that one?
Well, obviously they're coming off the back of a disappointing result for them. I watched Matty's interview, and he clearly was not happy with the way that they got beat to Milton Keynes. So we've got to be ready, because we expect a reaction. They're a good team as it is, but at home, 1-game weekend, a night off tonight, and having to react, they'll come out fired up. But for me, I think we've got to channel that and put the pressure onto them, because they have to win, and they're expected at home to win. We've had, fair play to Matty, but we've had that. The questions you asked them before about it's kind of only Solway scenario. We've got to use that to our advantage. Go there, be responsible in all 3 zones, especially be good in our own zone. Be opportunistic when we get our chances, and there's no reason why we can't win. We've played well against them here. We've won there in the past, so rather than going there and thinking, what are they going to do, we got to go with a game plan, stick to it, execute better than we did tonight. But for me, same as every weekend, I go there with a plan of, let's get another 2 points and make it a 4-point weekend. I'll certainly be going to do my bit, and help the boys as much as I can for the bench to get that 4-point weekend. Now it's on the players now, right? If they want to get a 4-point weekend, let's go start. Like, why not start tomorrow? Let's go start now, rolling, win a little run up until kind of that Christmas, New Year period that gets a bit mad, and the more points you get, the higher up the table you get.
Well, thanks for talking to us as always, Martin, and the best of luck tomorrow on Hull.
Thanks, Andy. Appreciate it.